Night Shadow Moth. The Grim Reaper faces Kino. They lunge eagerly. Shadow Moth starts the combat with the first swing. That blow was a hard critical hit, causing 478 damage. Sweat and mud fly all over. Kino slumps down conquered. Great! He wins 1,098 gold coins, 18 serfs, 5 diamonds, and 112 experience points. He spots Bloodguard Amin, the Cruel, Germany, and moves around. Go to the next floor.
Yes.
Whatever you need. Reaching level 184, he sees a traitor. Night Shadow Moth. The Grim Reaper battles Bruno. Getting the first attack, Bruno strikes with his sword. Shadow Moth is lucky saving himself. With a hop to the side, he charges while his opponent is still shaken by his bungled thrust. This severe hit causes 32 damage points. Bruno has been clobbered.
Let's go.
Booyah! He wins 1,840 gold, 21 domestics, 6 diamonds, and 114 experience. Keep him moving up?
Yes.
By your command. Your warrior is on story 185. Night Shadow Moth. The Grim Reaper goes up against Engelbert. They rush in. Engelbert hefts his blade and initiates the first attack. Shadow Moth ducks under the blow. He swings back while his opponent is still dumbfounded by his missed attack. Engelbert also shirks that attack. He rushes in with a slice after that miss. Shadow Moth moves away. He evades that attack. He throws a blow back. Engelbert also shirks that stroke. He charges while his opponent is still dumbfounded by his missed attack. Shadow Moth is panther fast and evades the strike. He evades his foe's attack and swings. That blow was a nasty critical hit, causing 658 damage. Sweat and mud fly all over. Engelbert was thrashed. Splendid! He wins 1,110 gold, 15 domestics, 4 diamonds, and 114 experience points. He has passed. Knight Sir Bentley Bear. He has managed to move up 1 level and is now 122. Shadow Moth acquired a skill point. Which of his skills do you choose to improve? Strength, defense, speed, luck, or health points?
Health points.
Health. Do you want to send Shadow Moth into battle against an enemy?
Dark Tower.
As you wish. Dark Tower. Your knight is on story 186. Night Shadow Moth. The Grim Reaper faces Ludwig. They lunge eagerly. Ludwig starts this fight with a blazing attack. That was a critical hit, causing 225 damage. Shadow Moth slips under his opponent's guard and swings. Ludwig reacts faster, sliding away. He slashes back. The attack is a critical blow, inflicting 225 damage. Shadow Moth thrusts his sword at the chest of his enemy. The strike is right on target, causing 323 damage. Ludwig falls to his knees. Phew. He receives 1,674 gold pieces, 19 domestics, 5 diamonds, and 111 experience points. Move to the next floor.
Yes.
By your command. Your fighter is on level 187. Knight Shadowmoth, the Grim Reaper goes up against Gerhard. They stride quickly forward. Shadowmoth hefts his blade and initiates the first attack. Gerhard reacts faster, sliding away. He strikes back. The blow just missed Shadowmoth. He slashes back. Gerhard just managed to evade the hard charging attack. He swings back. Shadowmoth just managed to avoid the hard charging attack. He attacks back. The blow went right by Gerhard. Slipping away, he attacks with his sword. The strike just missed Shadowmoth. Slipping away, he attacks with his sword. Gerhard moves away. He dodges that attack. He uses this opening to strike. That was a critical hit, causing 245 damage. Shadowmoth has been beaten. Want Shadowmoth to fight Azrael's minion again?
Yes.
Okay. He's on floor 187. Knight Shadowmoth, the Grim Reaper fights Gerhard. They advance. Gerhard dominates with the opening attack. This blow was a critical hit. 245 damage points were inflicted. Shadowmoth strikes with perfect accuracy. Gerhard evades that swing. He swings back while his opponent is still dumbfounded by his bungled thrust. The swing went right by Shadowmoth. Slipping away, he attacks with his sword. This blow was a critical hit. 638 damage points were inflicted. Gerhard slumps down conquered. Great. He wins 935 gold pieces, 16 servants, 4 diamonds, and 110 experience. He spots Senior Sergeant Captain Infinity and moves around. Move to the next floor.
Yes.
Okay. He made it to story 188. Knight Shadowmoth, the Grim Reaper faces Henry. They attack. Henry starts the battle with the first strike. He dealt out 58 damage points with that ruthless strike. Shadowmoth feigns a punch but throws a low kick. That blow was a firm critical hit, causing 510 damage. Sweat and mud fly all over. The remaining health points of Henry are only 204. At the end of his fortitude, Henry strives for one last attack. That was a critical hit, causing 117 damage. Shadowmoth swings his sword. The hit produces 255 damage points. Henry is routed. Phew. He gets 2,632 gold pieces, 21 servants, 5 diamonds, and 112 experience points. He has passed Knight Killmonger, the Protector. The Royal Hunting Company calls upon all hunters to register for the hunting tournament. The tournament will start shortly, on the next full hour. If you want him to participate in the hunting tournament, say, tournament. Want to keep going?
Yes.
Sure. Your fighter is on story 189. Knight Shadowmoth, the Grim Reaper goes up against Thomas. They clash weapons. Shadowmoth dominates with the opening attack. That was a critical blow and it causes 374 damage. Thomas' health points drop to 94. Thomas knows he is beaten. He slams with as much vigor as he can muster before the end. That blow was a solid critical hit, causing 245 damage. Sweat and mud fly all over. Shadowmoth strikes. This swing was a critical hit. 374 damage points were inflicted. Thomas was trampled.
Phew.
Phew.
He receives 1,890 gold coins, 14 servants, 4 diamonds, and 111 experience.
This dark minion dropped something shiny. I'll take that.
Ooh.
Shadow Moth has found a Torium shard.
Yay.
He just got ahead of Bloodguard something. Can he continue on?
Yes.
Okay. This level is occupied by one of Azrael's stronger minions. He needs to win this floor to keep going. He climbed to floor 190. Knight Shadowmoth, the Grim Reaper faces Mio. They advance. Swiftly, Mio takes advantage of a flaw in his enemy's defensive stance and attacks Shadowmoth with a special stab, Pierce. 740 damage was inflicted by this assault. Mio's opponent is brutally stabbed. Shadowmoth falls to his knees.
Wow, that was quick.
Want Shadowmoth to fight Azrael's minion again?
Yes. I'll try again.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna fight or something.
This is a boss level. He needs to win this floor to keep going. He's on story 190. Knight Shadowmoth, the Grim Reaper battles Mio. The fighters clash. Shadowmoth begins the fight with the first swing. Mio reacts faster, moving aside. He throws a blow back. This surprise attack causes 111 damage. Shadowmoth slams a blow at his enemy. Mio evades that swing. He attacks back. He inflicted 111 damage points with that strike. Shadowmoth punches viciously. This severe hit causes 50 damage points. Mio raises a fist towards Shadowmoth and whispers a strange phrase. Fireball, level 2, lances out of his hand. A ball of flame catapults towards Shadowmoth, causing 312 damage points. Shadowmoth's health points drop to 206. Shadowmoth swings in desperation. Mio is fortunate, saving himself with a jump to the side. He charges while his opponent is still dumbfounded by his dreadful miss. Shadowmoth just managed to dodge the hard charging attack.
I lost.
Shadowmoth has been defeated.
What the hell?
Do you want Shadowmoth to go into the Dark Tower again?
No.
By your command. Do you now want to send Shadowmoth into the Dark Forest? Or should he stop by the blacksmith?
My gold.
He has saved 18,376 gold pieces and 645 serfs, who earn 645 gold coins per hour. Your serf's quarters has enough space for 3,500 tenants. Would you like to send Shadowmoth into the...
My diamonds.
Add it up. Your knight has saved 55 diamonds. Would you like to send Shadowmoth into battle against an enemy knight? Or should your knight head for the blacksmith?
My hunting values.
Okay. Your knight, hunting level 68, has a breakthrough power of 25, aiming of 35, and his ability in reading tracks is 25 points in total. Do you still want to know what hunting skills your knight has?
No.
No problem. Do you want to make Shadowmoth brawl in the Dark Tower? Or should your knight go to the Order Hall?
Alright, that's all the parts. See ya.